Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to do some unscientifical measurements with the Velossa Big Mouth installed. So we have the dragy set up, and as you may have seen in one of my previous videos, I did some runs and had some time slips with the dragy. Then I had an X-pipe installed only. Now I have an H-pipe, unfortunately, and I also have the Velossa Tech Big Mouth. So hopefully there will be some difference to the positive, and I'm not sure if it will be due to the H-pipe or the Velossa Big Mouth or the combination of the two. Honestly, I don't care as long as I get some better results. So we will see how many runs we will be able to do. So I will at least do one in normal mode with the gear level in S, and then we do one in track mode with the gear level in D, or maybe I'll do the normal mode also in D just to see apples to apples or whatever. So I'll leave advanced track on. We can see if we can do one run at least with the advanced track off just to see the results. So let's hit the road. Also, we have little less than half tank, and as you can see the temperature is 15 degrees Celsius, and I have the AC off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's analyze the first run, which was made in normal mode. As you can see, it is a valid run. The slope was 0.00. Yeah, so the time was 12:56 at 186.9 kilometers an hour. That's actually one of my fastest quarter mile times with the dragy, and this was only in normal mode, advanced track on. As you can see, the eighth of a mile was 8.28 at 145, which is quite respectable for being on the street. The 60-foot time was terrible at 2.12. So that is normal mode. Next run I will do in track mode, and we'll see how it goes. So far we have a pretty good time for being in normal mode. I actually did 2 runs with track mode and advanced track off, and this is the quickest time I got. So we have a 12.47 at 187.19, and the eighth of a mile is 8.22 at 146. So we see some gains with the advanced track off. What is interesting now, ladies and gentlemen, is what results we're gonna get in drag mode. So that I'll do next, because I feel the grip is there today, so we'll give it a go. Oh my god, what a difference drag strip mode makes. We ran a 12:28 at 188.99, it seems. The eighth of a mile time was 8.1 at 150.24 seconds. Kilometers an hour. This is by far the quickest times I have ran, and also by far the fastest runs. even compared to when we were on a drag strip. It wasn't actually a drag strip because it wasn't prepped and so on, but still, this is a much better time and faster times, and you can see it's a valid run, and the slope was 0.4 plus. I'm all excited now, so let's do one more run in drag strip mode and see what time we will get. Holy shit! So we got a 12.22 at 190.2 something kilometers an hour. However, almost more important or impressive is the eighth of a mile time. We got 8.04 at 149.87. So definitely we are running quicker and faster. I don't know if it's the DA or the weather or what it is, but together with the Velossa Big Mouth, the H-pipe and the Cervinis grills, we are seeing these times. So we have a definite improvement. Hell yeah! So just for the sake of it, let's compare that time to my quickest time I had with the dragy before the runs today. So it was a 12.48. The slope was minus 0.77, but still a valid. So we had a more steep, so to say, steep slope. The time was 12:48 at 186.9 kilometers an hour, and the eighth of a mile time was 8.21 at 145. So in the quickest run we did today, that was almost 5 kilometers an hour quicker on the eighth of a mile, and what do we have, 3 kilometers or so an hour quicker on the quarter mile. So I would say it's a pretty big improvement with those mods. I don't know if it's just the mods or if it's the weather. Most likely it's the weather as well. However, I have gone through the list and I can see that the times are consistently faster, both in the quarter mile, the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, the eighth of a mile, etc. Both trap speeds and ETs are quicker in all modes, more or less. I can just say my 0 to 100 time was 4.44 seconds, which is quite a lot faster than my previous fastest time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was totally awesome and unexpected in the drag mode. As you saw, the times are crazy different compared to what I have received before. Also, as mentioned, then I have the Cervinis grills installed, actually I didn't mention that before. So I have the Cervinis grills installed. We have an 8th drop-in filter. This filter I had when I was doing my quarter mile runs with official official timekeeping when I compared the dragy. And also then we have the H-pipe installed instead of the X-pipe. And then creme de la creme, we have, let me see if I can, I don't think this will show anything, but anyhow, so behind the mesh there we have the Velossa Big Mouth, which then is how should I say, enhancing the ram air effect of the original system. So we are actually forcing more air into the stock box, or that is at least the intention of the Velossa Big Mouth. As you saw from the time slips, the speeds, etc., even if we take some off, it is a definite improvement. As we saw, the dragy is really accurate compared to the timekeeping of the drag strip, which I compared it against, and now we're seeing significant increase. However, the DA is a bit better, it's on the negative side, so that has an impact as well. And as you saw, we saw a big difference between track mode, normal track, and drag strip with the advanced track off. So with the advanced track off, we were able to bump both the trap speed and also the time then quite a lot. I'm actually, I mean, again, and this is not scientific, but it's pretty close to the US cars, which don't have the GPF filter, meaning they have some more horsepower and also some more Newton meters in at the crank at least. And how much of that finds its way through the back wheels on the EU model and US model, I won't comment. But so I'm actually pretty glad that I saw this difference in trap speed and times. Also, as you saw, the eighth of a mile time, it was really good as well. The trap speed on the eighth of a mile was really good as well. And also my 0 to 100 kilometers an hour was 4.44 if I remember it correctly, which is much faster than I have been able to run previously, which is really good. So all in all, I have to say I am happy. I don't care if it's the Velossa Big Mouth or if it's the H-pipe or if it's the Cervinis grills or the combination of the three. Unfortunately, again, then I was not able to run the car with the H-pipe only to see if that makes any difference to the X-pipe, and then also to run the car with the Velossa Big Mouth to see if that makes any difference as such. I have a day job, I have kids, so unfortunately I can't do all these tests independently of each other, unfortunately, so, but that's the way it is. However, the results speak for themselves, at least according to the dragy, and I'm all happy with it. The car seems to be running really well, even though I have the 2K rattle, the typewriter tick, and the lift-off rattle and whatnot. Anyhow, it's good times, it's summer, the car is running good and fast, so we are happy. Next video will be something where we will have quite a bit of a thunderstorm coming, hopefully. Yeah. Remember, 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, subscribe, and until the next time.